Welcome back everyone, this is week 4 of the $75 grocery budget challenge. Last week I threw up and overspent $7.81, so this week I have to pay back and only have $67.19 to cook for the entire week. So I have to take out my survival card by shopping at a very special place in Vancouver. I have to prepare some cash for this place. Here I have $67.20. Forgive me for crowd up 1 cent, but do you know where it is? Let's go to find out. Today I'm taking you to Crystal Mall. I have to bring my trolley with me for this place. Crystal Mall is famous for its food court, but I like the market on the ground floor better. It makes me feel like I'm going to a wet market in Southeast Asia. The first mission is to get the protein, the biggest expense. I got pork belly, ground pork, and chicken at the same place. First $27.16 is gone. I saw shrimps for $9 per pound, so I get 15 shrimps for 5 meals, 3 for each. I ran out of oyster sauce last week, so I grabbed one too. They were $20.50 in total. Now, time to get some vegetables. The first place I got potato, tomato, and lamb for $4.20. Then I go to the second place to get shallot, mushroom, and chili for $4.50. Now I'm left with $10.40. I want to cook Thai food today, but Crystal Mall doesn't have the herbs that I need for those dishes. So I have to go to T&T. I remember T&T have those. Yeah, that's right. I found the fresh Tom Yum set and Thai Basil. I can't see the price of the Tom Yum set, but I hope it's not too bad. Oh no! Did you see that? Tom Yum set is $9.99. I can't get it. Sadly, I have to return it. But luckily, I found the frozen set for $3.69. Not bad. I check out at T&T for $6.15. It means I still have $4.25. It's enough for the cheapest egg at Walmart. I should get eggs too. More protein. I'm checking my money once again, and I'm so lucky that I have enough. Let's go home. I'm back to my kitchen with 5 cents left. From last week, I still have some onions and vegetables like carrot, daikon. This is daikon, not radish as I thought, and cucumber. And everything here cost me $67.15. Now before doing anything, I have to bake my sourdough bread first because it's been sitting in my fridge for like 17 hours already. This is the bread that I made last night. The Tom Yum soup is much better with the oyster mushroom, but because the oyster mushroom is more expensive, so I replace it with the shimeji mushroom For comparison, oyster mushroom was $6 for one bag, and this one is just like $1 something. For Thai basil, I just need the leaf. I don't use the stem. So take all the leaves out. To marinate the pork, I add in here 1 tablespoon of shallot and 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, 1 tablespoon chicken stock powder, 3 tablespoons fish sauce, and about a teaspoon pepper. Mix everything, just leave it sit there. I bought boneless drumstick. It's about this size. I just need to cut it in half. In the meantime, I boil some eggs for the braised pork and cook rice. Here's everything I need to cook the tom yum soup. I add the daikon and onion together with shrimp peels. Then I add some oil. Then I add about a liter of water. Bring everything to a boil. When it's boiled, I let it simmer for about 15 minutes. Then I drain the stock to another pot. Then I add lemongrass, galangal, lamb leaf, and half of the chopped chili. The stock might not be enough, so I add 500 ml water. Then I add 3 tablespoons of fish sauce into the stock and 1 tablespoon sugar. Then I add tomato and mushroom together into the pot. When it boils again, I add the shrimp. The last component, which is lamb juice. And the first dish is done. Now move on to the second dish. For the braised pork, it's super simple. I just need to caramelize 2 tablespoons of sugar. After the sugar is caramelized, I add pork into this. I cook the pork until the outside changes the color. Then I transfer everything to the rice cooker, which also have the slow cook function. I add the boiled egg together and about a liter of water. Submerge everything and slow cook for an hour. I'm transferring it back to a normal pot. It needs to be heated up so the water evaporates to the right volume. I add some oil. Then I add all minced pork into it. Then on another pan, I add a generous amount of oil to fry eggs. For this Thai basil stir fry, the egg needs to be a little bit fluffy. The pork needs to be stir fried until turn into yellow brown color. When the pork is relatively cooked, I add the remaining chili and about 2 tablespoons of garlic. I'm a bit scared, so I cover it with a lid. I add a tablespoon of sugar, 2 tablespoons of fish sauce. Now the second egg, and the pork is already turned into the yellow brown color that I expected. Now I add all the basil in here. Now come back to the egg. The left pan I'm gonna use to make the curry sauce, and the right pan I'm gonna use to cook the chicken with the vegetables. I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of the ginger, about a tablespoon of garlic. The shallot is not supposed to be in here, but because I don't want to waste it, so I'm gonna add in here as well. Add the chicken into it. Then I add the onion. Okay, the onion. Then I add carrot to cook together with the chicken. On the left pan, I add a cup of flour and about 50 gram butter. I add potato together with chicken and carrot. I add about 200 milliliters of water, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 tablespoon chicken stock powder, 2 tablespoons ketchup. I need a bit more of water. And then the main thing is the curry powder, 3 tablespoons, a teaspoon of cumin, and a teaspoon of turmeric, a few small cinnamon, and some more water. Then I transfer the curry paste into the chicken. I add more water to balance the thickness. And the Japanese curry chicken is also done. And the 4 dishes are all done. Time to divide and pack them. Here's everything for week 4. I have 16 rice and 5 soup. The 21 dishes today cost me $67.15. The reason why I went to Crystal Mall today to buy my grocery when I'm on a high budget, not because the prices there are cheaper. Now, normal grocery store, when they have promotion, the prices there probably cheaper than at Crystal Mall. However, the consistency of the prices at Crystal Mall could be a benefit when planning the budget. Remember to bring cash with you because they only accept cash. Now, let's look at my sourdough bread. Perfect! This is my way to store my sourdough bread. I keep the slices in the freezer, and every time I eat, I just put it in the toaster. It's been a month and I can't be thankful enough for everyone to be with me on this journey. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next Saturday. Bye!